Welcome back, Tater Tots, for another new speed build. So today we're going back to a residential type setting, which, I mean, honestly, now that I'm saying that, I realize that that's what I've been doing. That's definitely what I've been doing with my last several builds. So, yeah, I don't know why I just said that, but I guess because I'm thinking for some reason that I've built a lot of other things. But yeah, we did tiny homes last time, but this is an actual regular sized family home. So, my inspiration behind this build, I'm calling it a Midwest family home, kind of like a standard home, but this is a house. So, I live in the Midwest, and there is a house that I have seen multiple times when I go to my favorite Thai restaurant. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I love Thai food. It's so good. And so for date nights, typically my husband and I will usually go to this Thai place. And we always drive past this house, and it's yellow in color like this. And I've always just thought it was like a really cool design. And it has literally the same front. It has a detached garage, and then there is a staircase on the left side, on the outside of the house, that leads up to like basically kind of another apartment in a sense. I'm assuming for other family or whatever, a guest house, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, obviously I haven't been inside the house, so I don't know what the interior of it looks like, because that'd be real creepy if I just going into people's houses. This is not normal. This isn't the Sims game, guys, where people just walk in to your house. Kenji, if you watch my Solar System Legacy challenge, you know who Kenji is. Stalker. Anyways, so yeah, I have been inspired by this house because I've driven past it so many times, and I was just every time we go past it, I tell my husband, I'm like, that would be a really cool house for me to try to build in the Sims game. Like, I feel like that'd be a really cool design. And so, yeah, this is just literally coming off of my memory. I added a few little things. I mean, they do have like a little covered walkway, but they don't really have like a railing and all that. But I decided, fancy it up. I mean, why not when I got all the tools for it in the Sims game? So, yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it. Their shutters are more of like it's like a green. This is more of like a blue on here, but they didn't have the right shade of green. And I like the way that this like teal, it's not really teal, is it? Um, I don't know, aqua. I don't know what you call this. I'm terrible with the names of colors, but yeah. And so yeah, here's the staircase on the outside that I was mentioning. I have no idea, of course, what it actually leads up to, but a lot of the times when I've been to houses, if they have anything like that, usually it's like like a mini apartment inside the house that's been attached for someone who's moved in with them, kind of a thing. But I just kind of played around with the design here. Now, when it came to the exterior of the house with adding these columns, this is typically a style that I just see a lot in the houses out here in the Midwest, and a lot of them have a very flat face on the front. So that is why I went with that, and kind of like that's how a lot of the farmhouses look like around here. And so I wanted to kind of keep that, not persona, that aura, I guess you could say. But yeah, so this was really fun. I had a blast on the exterior of this house. Like, once I finished the exterior, I was like, can I be done now? Like, guys, I'll be honest, okay? I love building. I think it's really fun, but there's something to be said about when you hit the record button when you're trying to do a speed build, how you just like automatically start stressing out. Like, I literally sit here and I'm like, oh my gosh, why am I always so much more indecisive when I'm recording? Like, I feel like a lot of the time I'll just straight build and won't record, and like it'll go really fast. But when I'm speed building, I'm like really indecisive. I'm like, wait, this one, no, this one, this one. So I kind of cut out some of those where I literally for like 5 minutes am flickering between like 10 different options trying to decide what I want, because you guys just don't need to watch that, and it just makes the video unnecessarily long. But anyways, on the interior of this house, this was so fun. I love this, and I got to use the new country kitchen kit pack again. And guys, I have to say, like, I'm obsessed with this country kitchen thing. Like, the design of it is fantastic. It's very charming. It's just so cute, and it really speaks for itself. It has a great personality that just like comes out with it. And I feel like there's so many different types of things you can do with this build. Like, if you watched my seaside retreat micro home, I did this with like a seaside theme, and then I'm also using this in like kind of like a country kind of theme here. And so this wallpaper, oh my gosh, guys, it went perfect having like that same kind of wood paneling color as the counters, and it was just Oh, so many colors. Like I really like this yellow and bluish color together. I think it's fantastic. This kitchen table looks exactly like one that I had in my house growing up. I was hoping to kind of find chairs that had a little bit of a blue hint to it, but I couldn't find something that really fit with what I wanted, so I just left it with this. But I was really, really happy with how this kitchen came out. And also, I discovered when I was making this build, I didn't know that those islands could be round. Yeah. I was pretty excited to find that. I was like, I don't have enough room in this build for it, but yeah, I need to make more builds where I have a bigger kitchen where I can I want to like deck out a kitchen. I love decorating kitchens. Kitchens and dining rooms are like my jam. Like I don't know what it is about that, but like I just love that area. And I mean, I do like to cook, so I mean, I guess it makes sense. And plus I'm renovating my own kitchen right now and it's guys, it's so exciting. Like playing The Sims gets me like to get my interior design needs out because, in real life, that stuff costs a lot of money and is real expensive. And it doesn't take 2 seconds to just click something into place and be done. It takes hours of work, mostly of my husband's work and hard labor because he knows how to do all of it and I don't. I help out with like the paint and stuff like that. But when it comes to like doing tile flooring and countertops. I don't know how to do any of that. But anyways, this bathroom, so cute. The sunflowers had to add that little country touch there and just deck it out. Give it that like seasoned antique looking medicine cabinet above the toilet. I love how it's got dinge to it. It just gives it that extra flair like we've been here for a while kind of a thing. And so I do wish we had some more like bathroom clutter and accessories. I did add a trash can because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a girl, okay? Every bathroom in my house has a trash can in it because, girl problems. But it's just, I wish we had some more like little knickknacks, like maybe have like, just a hair dryer or maybe like a little makeup bag that you could put on the counter. I think that would be a cute addition. Maybe like a hand mirror or a brush and like maybe a mouthwash bottle, like things like that, I feel like would be super cute and more variety for like your vanity lights that go above your mirror in the bathroom because I feel like there's not a lot of those. Like there's just like a couple that actually look like they go in a bathroom. But yeah, out here in the living room, super fun. I loved adding this touch. This like makes me feel like I'm walking into like my grandma's house and just feeling cozy, little water pitcher, nice cute rug. I actually love the way this light wood flooring looks with this wall. Like it looks fantastic. The colors are bright and these are colors I don't usually ever use in my sim houses. Like I really don't. And I am just having so much fun adding color. Like color is just it brings it to life and like this downstairs like is my favorite part of the whole house. Like it just pops and screams that people live here. And so, yeah, I haven't really like I have my sim girl out there and she's just hanging out, because then I play it around and make sure she can get to everything once I'm done building. But I haven't actually like had a sim just like straight live in it where I've played in it. And this house just makes me want to do that. But this house is a little big for just my one single girl. But yeah, it's a family home. And also, if you noticed, guys, I had fun. I added more half walls. Yes, I'm having a really fun time adding these half walls. Like that is one of the greatest things that they've probably added into The Sims build buy mode is half walls, half walls, half walls. Yes, and that you can do like so many different sizes. I think that that is really, really cool. One of the things I think we should have like in build buy mode is like how you guys know the tool mod. I haven't really played around with it much myself, but I know how you can like rotate at different angles and degrees different objects. I think that that should just be built into the Sims game itself as one of the cheats, like our move objects cheat and things like that, because I think that would be really helpful. Also, I wish we had more decorative like beams we could put on the outside of the house without having to use like columns and rotating them with that tool mod. I just think that that would be really cool and a great addition. And yeah, upstairs I wanted to go with a little bit of different wallpaper, but still kind of the same color themed bathroom, but still doing like different tile in there because this is like the master bathroom. So this is where the parents would sleep or whoever, could be a house full of roommates for all I care. But anyways, I realized I was like, why have I not been adding smaller objects onto my sinks just using that move objects cheat. And then I realized too, I was always trying to figure out like how did people get these objects so far in the corner on the countertops? And then I realized, Oh, you pull the counter out, you raise the object up, and then you put the counter back, and then you don't have to worry about it automatically placing itself. And I was like, duh. So I don't know why that took me so long to like figure out. I was thinking way too hard about it. But needless to say, I'm glad it's figured out. I would love also to be in this bedroom. I think it's really cozy and very like vintage with the mirror, the old dresser. I love that we have items that the Sims team has given us that have that worn out look. I just think that that is fantastic. Though I will say when it comes to plants, one of my biggest pet peeves is that like when you have like the hanging plants and things like that, I wish that you could choose swatches to where it lets you choose separately. This is what I want the actual like vase or pot that it's in the color to be, and this is the color I want the flowers to be, like on two separate things, because I don't like that when you change the color of the flowers, it changes the color of the pot sometimes, and that's just not the colors that I want. Does that bother anybody else? Maybe it's just me. It could literally be just me. Wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, anyways, guys, how is the weather where you guys are today where I live? It has been raining a little bit and it has been thundering and doing like mondo crazy lightning outside. Freaked me out earlier. I was just, doing some Netflix and chilling. Well, I guess more like Hulu and chilling. And yeah, I like got freaked out because I saw this big flash and I was like, what is that? Is there an intruder? And yeah, I was like getting real paranoid, but also because I was home alone at the moment because my husband works the night shift. But yeah, everything was good, and I realized it was just lightning. And also, we got rid of our hot tub this week. Well, yeah, this week, and that was a nightmare to move. But we gave it to one of our friends, and so they're super excited. My husband and I, we just don't have time to really worry about a hot tub. I mean, it's been fun, but we don't use it enough to really like want it. And plus, we want to have more room on our patio, and that way I can get some nice cozy furniture and probably do like a fire pit or something out there. So my simming mind was like, "Do you need me to design it? I can do like a mock-up in the Sims game, and then I can show you what my vision is." And he's just like rolling his eyes at me like, "Oh my gosh, this girl." And I'm like, "I know, I've got a problem." If we had endless amounts of money and if I could just do, control shift C whatever, I would straight up just type in like mother load, rosebud, something, give me some more money so that I can work on my house. Because guys, it is addictive. I never understood my mom when I was younger. I remember when her and my dad would like talk about house projects, and I would just be like roll my eyes and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is such a boring conversation. Like, how is my mom excited about this? Like, it's not a toy. You can't play with it." And now that I'm an adult and like I own my own house, like I'm just sitting here like, "Oh, I get it. I get it." I'm like, "This is addictive. Like, it's so fun to watch it progress and to know that you've done it." And it's really satisfying. Also, I was really excited to use more things from Nifty Knitting. I haven't really used much, but I love the color schemes that they chose for the Nifty Knitting pack. And so I added that upstairs because this is kind of like a it's kind of like a country farmhouse, but not. It's just, I don't know. I picture like grandparents living here. Like this is a house that's been in the family kind of for a long time. So there's definitely knitting things, a study. So this is what this downstairs area is. So it's an older dinosaur computer, that big old cube that you had. I mean, those things were big. It like blows my mind when I think about that, like how far we've really come. But that's a whole nother conversation, guys. I could ramble on about technology and all this stuff for like hours, but we're not going to do that. And so then I chose these green chairs because, I mean, when I went to my grandparents' house, like sometimes there was just random colored chairs that were just in places, and that's just kind of what happens. So yeah, I made sure that we had the a bedroom for like a kid upstairs. You can change out colors or furniture if you've got a boy or girl or whatever you want the colors to be. It doesn't really matter, but it was just so that way you guys can see a layout and do what you want with it. And then of course we have a garage out here, and so I added that little side, that walkway, to have it attached with the roof. So that way, if you got to go to the garage just to get something or decorations, something out of the car, you don't have to worry about when it rains or snows. It's covered. You don't have to get wet or slip on. Well, you might slip on ice still. You just never know in the winter time. But, then you got your cars out here. And so I do wish that that was something that they would give us. I don't really care about Sims driving cars necessarily because I mean, I feel like it just takes longer to watch them drive somewhere, and I don't really care about that aspect because I just want my sim to go somewhere. And so when they instantly like transport there, it never bothers me. But I would just like to still have the ability to have like actual cars to like put in the garage and like garage doors just for the realism effect of it. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. I also want more playground options for the kids, like for your house. Like they have that huge one, but like most houses like the playgrounds are like small. Like I just want a cute small one like we had kind of in the Sims 3 and like those tree houses they had. So cute. So I hope we get something like that maybe in the future. And I know that's what people have talked about, like maybe there'll be a generations pack. And yeah, so that'd be really cool, I think, if we do. But I'm excited to see what else they have in store for The Sims 4 because I really do like The Sims 4. I have a lot of fun with it, but I also am a storyteller, so I like to create stories. So I like that it challenges me to create more and use my mind more. So, and I know some people, you know, aren't fans of The Sims 4, and that's fine. That's fine. But I do have to say, I love the build mode of The Sims 4, probably the best out of any of the Sims games because I feel like there's a lot more freedom with it. And I don't know, I love the animation style and the way that the characters look in The Sims 4. I don't want them to be too realistic. Like sometimes The Sims 4 kind of, or sorry, The Sims 3 kind of was a little too realistic for me. So I don't know. I don't know. But I still like them. I like every Sims game because they all bring something different. So they're fantastic. But this house is up on my gallery, so definitely check it out, guys, if you are interested in downloading it. I had so much fun with this build. I hope you love it as much as I do. And definitely check out my LPs on my channel. And I will catch you next time, Tater Tots. See ya.